plan for tonight is to, for Master Bragg and I to sort of bounce back and forth, and we'll show a little bit, but we're going to start with Ko-Yoku and we'll see where it goes. What's the throw that we most commonly finish Ko-Yoku with? Ganseki nage. Ganseki nage. So a few versions of this Ganseki technique. If I hit Mr. Brett and I sneak over here, we could get in and like throw him. We could chop his leg out from underneath him. We could use our elbow to like push him out of the way. We could sneak your hip in to lift him. So you got a bunch of variations of how you can finish with this Ganseki. So defend these punches. Don't get hit. Hit him back and find one of those Ganseki techniques. Right? All right, 1, 2, 3.
We'll get to the Ganseki nage and then I'm going to back it up just a little bit. Okay? So punch is coming in. I'm here. I'd use some type of distraction. And Mr. Brett's coming back in at me now, and I don't want to be here, right? So if I go for Ganseki nage, if I go for it, he's going to feel this happening, okay? So Ganseki nage, in this case, when he's hitting, doesn't happen until we're right here, okay? So if I immediately try to pick up the technique, then they'll catch on to it. So let it breathe a little bit. So hit's coming in. I'm here, I hit here, he's going to come get me. No, there is Ganseki nage. Okay? Rather than trying to pull them into it. Okay? Figure anything that feels like I have to use some type of muscular force, even the smallest amount, I'm letting them know what's happening. Okay? So, and I'm going to go to the beginning just a little bit. I'm going to punch. Sure. Okay? And you'll lose. Okay? So if I'm angry punching, right? Or I'm just trying to beat somebody up. It's not a competition. I'm probably going to be hitting and hitting like multiple times, right? So be aware that if you're hitting twice, if I'm trying to hit from this position, I could be getting hit as well. Okay? So when this comes in, I'm going to get here and hit. Okay, so let's slow down just a little bit. Freeze. This is dangerous. So when this one's coming in, I'm hiding here, and now I'm hitting. So you can't get to me, right? So now as he starts to getting back where I am, oh, looks bad for me. I just keep moving, and there's my Ganseki nage. Okay? Let's try that a couple times. You give your partner a moment when you get in close and hit. I'm checking this out. Like I'm still trying to figure out what's going on, right? And they're coming in, and we'll see if we can work that side of the Ganseki nage in there. Everybody got it? To-Shin. Toss my hand up, just hit it with a right. Okay, so this is kind of like what we're dealing with. Right? Like, you know, like you want to knock my block off, but this is my head here. That's what we're dealing with, right? So taking that into consideration, when that hit comes in, and I find myself on the inside of it. Okay? All I have to do is keep this cover, keep kamae. So when I move and rotate, it's my cover that's hitting him, rather than going out and swatting away at him. Okay? So it's my cover that hits, and now from here, I can start trying to shut this down, like I don't want you to come at me anymore. So when he does, watch the pathway. Here's the pathway that he's coming in on. So I just clear that pathway, now my throw will be there for me. So I'm in this Ganseki nage, I'm getting out of the way that you want to come into, as opposed to you're coming at me and I'm going to take you somewhere. Okay? So if I want to switch sides, I get to here, and this is getting shut down, and I feel like I'm good going this way. They're losing their balance that way. Then from here, I can just move into a shoulder dislocation, which I've seen a couple of you do. So that would be the idea of, I've got him going that way, right? So hit's coming in here. Oh, we're going this way. So this position here, I'm going to keep, right? And then as I move my body, see if this is heavy on this side starts to become the danger side. So I'm not going for this arm, I'm getting out of the way of this side. And as I do, I will find myself in a mushadori. Okay? So maybe we'll just switch it up and get heavier on this right side. Like I'm just trying to shut everything, trying to shut all that down. I don't want this coming at me again. So now that's where his body's going. So I'm just going to follow it. And that'll allow me to end up in a mushadori. If I try to take it, if I try to scoop it, he'll shut me down. So I'm just moving my body out of the way. So I'm always covered, right? If this slips out and he's coming at me, oh, cover, right? Cover. Okay? Good, good? Okay, so get heavy. You're hitting here, just like freak out a little bit. Oh, shut it all down. You're heavy on this right side, then just let your body just sneak up, just trying to get out of there. Okay? To-Shin.
We got the initial shot coming in, and you know, as I'm covering and sneaking into this, maybe I don't get my hand down in time. This punch starts to come over the top. I won't hide my head in on this front part. And I'm a little bit close for a gunseki, right? I could certainly sneak under for a hip toss. But if this shot comes in, we're in tight. I'm going to bring this in, and a lot of times we'll work this sort of knee tap. If you're a little patient on that, you'll get a guy to take 2 steps. So if I bump and go in, there'll be a 1-2. Right? If I catch him on the 1, I can get this leg. So if we like ganseki, we're going to catch him on the 2, 1-2, and then you get your ganseki distance. Bump, 1-2, ganseki. One more time. Slow mo. Any questions? 1, 2, 3.
We can call it a henkai. Henkai doesn't necessarily mean variation, it just means change. That's what henkai means. Something's changing and we're adapting to that change. So the change that we're looking at is this punch is coming flying in, right? And I think deep down inside, as skilled as we are, if something unexpected happens to us, our natural proclivity could be like, I just want to get away from it, right? So we're in the middle of Mr. Hardy showing here. Here, I'm safe. I think I'm going to bear down on this because I just want to shut him down. This is already coming over the top. It's already coming over. So my mind, go ahead, my mind wants to hide. And that's what puts me in this position. Okay? Now, if this isn't danger anymore, this is, right? So when I get to here, there's my bump, right? So when you're training this, because everybody's so skilled that you may let your mind go to do the technique, right? Maybe we just let ourselves feel like I'm just constantly just trying to, I don't want you in here. Get out of there, right? And because I've worked on this position before, now automatically I can let these variations of this ganseki happen. You may have heard like people say in the past or while you're training, don't let it look like martial arts. We're really just skillfully saving ourselves, right? And we end up in these positions that we train on in the dojo that we become very, very familiar with. So it looks easy on camera, but it's really like I'm constantly trying to get myself in a safe space and away from what I would perceive as the next bit of danger. And the more you train, the more you can perceive these moments where you feel like I'm not safe, I gotta get somewhere where I can be. So this whole ganseki nage from here, once I get this bump in, I'm not doing the ganseki nage so I can manipulate his body. The ganseki nage is so he can't hit me with this hand. So if I take him from here and I stabilize and I could get hit while I'm doing it. So I get safe. And that creates a ganseki nage while I'm getting safe. Okay? So first piece I just want to point out, and you guys can get back to work. I think I'm going to shut this down. I don't avoid this. I get super close to Brett. Right? Let it come in. Ooh. Oh, that'll be next class. Okay? All right? I'm getting super close here. I'm hiding from it. Okay? Then I need to destabilize him, so I just move my body into him. This would be if you're 3rd to 4th degree. Right? I get in here. Oh, I'm in trouble. No, I'm not. Okay? Right. Want to try it a couple more times? To-Shin. So, if we could, please. So what's happening is I'm just seeing a little bit of, my mind right now is on ganseki nage. So I'm kind of hanging out here, and I'm waiting. to see when his body comes in. So remember, the whole thing is we don't want to fight, right? So this is coming in. Oh, I find this is not good for me. This is not good for me. So I get over here, and now don't let that come at me. Now you still have freedom here. So I'm trying to see. I'm getting in. I'm trying to shut that down, right? So if I hang out here, we're back to the original one, right? But we're here, and this arm slips off over the top as I'm doing it, and oh geez, see I'm hiding. Move away. I'm hiding in here. Okay. So danger now is this guy. So I need to disrupt where he is. So this is no technique. This is this. Okay. I'm just bumping. Nope. Get that out of there. Right. And even when I move, I've got this covered. As we move into that gunseki. So some of us have height differences than others, and you may experience when this punch comes in, it just goes right over the top. Okay? I'm in a great spot. Right? So if I try to deal with what may be next up here, I'm going to have to be faster. I don't know, there's so many opportunities. So I'm just going to take the base. Right? I'm already in a good spot. And we can work that as we go. Okay? So if it just slides over, you're great. Right? I try to shut this down. Oh, slides over. Here. Okay. Right? I'm good. Okay, so maybe a couple times, attackers, if you're a height difference or whatever, just act like it. And let that punch just kind of slide, just freak out, it slides over. Okay. I'm still good. And then I'll just work on taking that base out. And then we'll switch things up again, okay? A couple more moments. To-Shin.